Ginobili right away looks to shoot. And boy, does that have to feel good for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili is on Wade. Parker on Chalmers. Wade spinning. Gets in the paint and got hit by Leonard. Meanwhile, hits the free throw. Wade was saying after game 4, I needed a game like this.
Really aggressive and attacking.
Nice feed. Pretty good start for Ginobili.
Start the game in splitter as Wade hits the jumper. The back cuts are open because
so prevalent. Another nice entry pass. Duncan throws it down. Ginobili on the attack, draws the foul, throws it up with the basket. And they're going to say in the act of shooting. Well, Ginobili averaging 7.5 points per game in these finals. Had a good game 1 as James drives down the other end and draws the foul.
well.
Green with his first foul, and Greg Popovich has told his players, whoever's out there guarding Miller, do not leave him alone. Ginobili to Duncan, an aggressive Tim Duncan, and the Spurs are 4 for 4. Green to the basket, tried to dunk it, and Bosch able to deflect it. Miller alley-up to James, and this one he finishes to an excellent start. Leonard, that hits. 5 for 6. Ginobili drives, blocked by Bosch, his second rejection. Wade, the Euro step, and his second field goal at Bosch. Ginobili sets another 3, puts it in. Manu Ginobili. Wade drives the baseline. Good help from Duncan, but leaves Bosch open. And Chris Bosch able to finish. Ginobili's hot start. Now the score changed. Wade, nice block on Neal. That Ginobili shot that he hit to start was indeed a 2-pointer. As Wade fouled, and the officials during that last timeout reviewed it. It was clearly a 2, so they took a point away from San Antonio. Their lead is still 3.
What happens is the officials communicate on the floor. Obviously, Jeff didn't see it. They made some kind of communication.
To Duncan. Duncan. How many times have we seen that move over 16 years? Nice save by Bosch. James, that's a 3. Puts it in. LeBron James from downtown.
Tonight on the ball.
Parker crossover move, left-handed, draws the foul. Norris Cole is a good quick defender, and Parker blew right by him in the second half of game 4. One for 2 from the line. Diaw on James. Norris Cole, a shot well from downtown in the playoffs. That one way off. They want to push. Duncan doubled. Foul. Shot won't go.
Away from the defense.
Duncan 1 for 2. But James and Wade. Tony Parker flips it up. There's his specialty. Spurs by 4. Timeout Miami. To the NBA Finals tied at 2. As James has to put it up and misses that jumper. Of course, I'll say that again if there's a game 7.
Well, I love the speech, but I disagree. As Parker gets fouled.
Every single time, they just don't want Miami's defense to get set. Their half-court defense is tremendous. Period. 57% thus far. Parker goes right at Cole again and finishes. Remember, Parker had a great start in game 4 as well. 8 straight points. Good defense from Green, but Haslam gets free. Misses the layup. Green on the rebound. Fakes. 1 dribble. 2-point attempt. Too strong. Diaw tips it to himself. Pass to Leonard. Nearly stolen by James, but the gamble a costly one, and Leonard throws it down. Cross-court pass. Look at this ball move. But the Spurs stay with it. Allen, the runner. Good soft touch.
Ray Allen is better off the dribble. And
second difference between shot clock and game clock. Leonard, that's a 3. For the Spurs comes to an end. In game 4, it was Miami's big 3.
And the insertion of Ginobili and playing small really helped.
Battier hits a 3-pointer. He has struggled mightily with his shot. Just 1 of 9 in the finals. A splitter down the other end. Chalmers uses a Bosch screen. Green mistimed his jump, but Leonard right there. Again, the Spurs pushing. Leonard goes right at Battier. Shot is good. It out. Battier will try again. In and out. Bosch the rebound. Back up, and he's hammered. His second year in the league, just 21 years old. His defense on LeBron James in the first 3 games was just terrific. As Chalmers, just getting a little over-aggressive, picks up another foul. That's his second. That's the splitter. Diaw, extra look. Danny Green. That's a 3 from Danny Green. His 20th of the NBA Finals.
Spurs by his passing. An extra pass to Green right there.
Bosh cleans it up. Splitter had to come help. He called him over. But Ginobili is playing with the type of aggression he was hoping for. Green puts it up. Puts it in. Danny Green continues to light it up from downtown, and it's back to 16. And now hit that second one, so 21 for 31. That was initially a pass by Wade. And hit off the rim. Bosh once again there to clean it up.
Second shot.
Parker left his feet. Green again. It's good. Danny Green has just tied Ray Allen's record for most threes ever in an NBA Finals. And it's only game 5. Wade comes right back with a tough move from downtown. Duncan, foul by Miller, and that's 3 fouls on Mike Miller. Green has played on winners his whole career. St. Mary's High School in Manhasset. His coach was Tim Cluse, now the coach at Iona College. NBA experience was a little bumpy early, but he is shining brightly here on the biggest stage right now. Wade, a second effort. Where Wade has just been tremendous the last game and a half. Inside pass deflected, and it goes in. Bosh is going to get credit for that. Spurs played it well defensively. Oh, finds Duncan. Duncan greeted by Bosh. Another good defensive play from Chris Bosh. Wade to James. Can't stop that.
James, this is when the Heat are at their best and cut the lead to 11.
Ray Allen fires. Puts it in, and a foul. And Allen kicked out his leg. Parker with the personal, and shooter room to land.
Excellent ball movement.
Duncan is on James. 6 to shoot. James powers in. Reverse layup. Banks it in. James harassing Parker. Duncan wants it. 4 to shoot. Duncan turns. Bank shot is good.
Usual.
5 to shoot. James backs in. There's the help from Green. Good help defense, but just a better shot from LeBron James. Parker drives. Allen does a good job racing Green off the line. And Green foul as he looked to get it inside. And Green will go to the line. You think I should give the full names?
No, I'm just saying that's how far, how the notoriety of our group now all known countrywide by one name.
And Antonio lead. James, an easy 2, just overpowers Danny Green there. Ginobili fakes, gets around, flips it up. And there's a vintage Manu Ginobili drive. Manu Ginobili, 35 years old. This is 11th year in the NBA. Out there, his minutes are different than most. And at 35, it's been a tough season for him. He's been banged up. He's had up and down play. They have needed a huge game from him. Ginobili wide open for 3. And he got hit. Shane Battier furious with the call. 3 free throws from Manu Ginobili.
But I think James does have a legitimate beef at the other end.
Meanwhile, Greg Popovich giving Manu Ginobili his first start of the season. Spurs back up by 10. Battier, a 3-pointer. Knocks it down, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Then they can downsize and they can still stay somewhat big versus having to play always a point guard. Right now,
out on its feet. Wade answers. Shot clock, game clock. Wade doubled. 2 to shoot. Bosh is going to have to put it up. Just gets it off. And it didn't hit the rim. A 24-second violation. Here's a set play for San Antonio. Parker comes back. Parker penetrates, gets to the rim, banks it in with 4/10 of a second remaining. And James won't attempt, and that will end the first half. Straight start. And James nails a 3-pointer. They're going to review it, though. Danny Green guarded by James. He now has 18 points. Green poked away from behind by James. James drives right at Parker, kicks it out. Chalmers open. Chalmers hits.
And they put LeBron James on Green to start this second half, and the turnovers is what fuels Miami.
Over and over again. Talk about a young player who's not afraid of the big moment. Rifles it to Parker. Parker the spin, gathers and banks it in. It affect him that time. Puts up a three, puts it in. Danny Green does it again. On James, that they gave a two-pointer. They looked as Wade misses. They looked at the replay during that last timeout, and his foot was just beyond the line. So it was turned into a three-pointer in zones. But for Green to do it in his first NBA Finals, Ginobili to the basket.
And lack of attention to detail. Our focus has been horrendous defensively. All of those missed coverages, lack of thinking has led to all of those uncontested shots. We'll see if they improve it here.
Leonard with a nice move. All five starters in double figures for San Antonio. 3 fouls on James. Chalmers catch and shoot. Mario Chalmers shot. Nice soft touch. He thought he got hit as well. Duncan inside to Diaw. And Diaw is fouled. His best performance so far in these finals, 13 points and 8 assists. Gets the feed, kicks it out. Wade wide open for the two-pointer. Neal looking deflected. James again with another excellent defensive play. Drives in, blocked by Green. James gets it back, misses it. Knocked out of bounds. No, saved by Green. Parker the floater. Puts it in.
You just sound like all the sensitive officials all the time.
James misses. And Diaw tips it out to Parker. Again, they push. Parker to the basket. Parker banks it in. Antonio tonight, can they keep this pace up? Wade knocks it down. Green is on Bosch. Bosch gets in and dumps it in.
And Mike, 5 of them have been offensive rebounds.
And a foul. The basket will count, and a foul on Ginobili. And it'll be a one-shot free throw for Shane Battier. I think that's the most difficult call. Green. Bang! Danny Green from way downtown.
Listen, Mike, normally at that range, you would go under.
Release. Ginobili, couple of jab steps. Drives, count it, and one. Manu Ginobili with a chance for a three-point play. Finals game after not starting at all during the regular season or playoffs.
I'm going to say you wouldn't bring that up. There is, and I'm going to say it's San Antonio, and I'm going to say Robert Horry.
I'm going to say you're wrong about San Antonio as Ginobili puts it up and puts it in. Picks it up. 6 to shoot. James, nice feed down, but Bosch couldn't handle a pass. 9th turnover for Miami. Ginobili, nice feed, splitter on the finish. What a gorgeous pass from Ginobili. By guarding James. James blows past him and gets hammered by Splitter. It's 87%. Shot clock turned off. Ginobili on the drive, right-handed, banks it in. To an end. Manu Ginobili in his first start of the season, 20 points, 9 assists. And San Antonio ends the period on a 12-1 run, 7 by Ginobili. Not huge numbers, 1 point, 4 boards, 3 assists. Ginobili flips it up and in. Out to Wade, Wade to the basket. Wade looked like he got hit.
Biggest trick in his bag of tricks, it's called pride.
Leonard from downtown. Out to Green, Green for 3. Duncan on the follow. 19-point lead. Here's some of the numbers from Game 5. Danny Green passing Ray Allen. Ginobili gets the start. Magnificent. And the Spurs on a 19-1 run.
Terrible mistake by Diaw. Fouling before the ball's inbounded. 94 feet away leads to 2 free throws.
Hard, it's the final. All right, give them some adversity.
Duncan gets out of trouble. Leonard on the drive, goes into Bosch. Shot won't go, but a foul. As Bosch picks up his fourth. 15 points, 7 rebounds. Expression. Got to get some credibility. Ray Allen hits the three and a foul.
Corner, and particularly off Ray Allen. James on Parker.
Green the runner. This time finishes. 21 for Danny Green. A pass finds its way to Wade. James, Ray Allen wide open. That's good. Back-to-back threes for Ray Allen. He's got 13 points. Over. Nearly stripped by Duncan. Bosch gets inside, and Bosch finishes strong. Duncan fakes. Spins inside. Banks it in. Vintage move from Tim Duncan. The crossover. Falling away. Difficult shot, and he nails it. Ginobili jab step. Drives on James. Falling away. Knocks it down. Another circus shot for Ginobili. Parker the runner. And he got hit. The follow from Duncan will not count. Parker fouled on his shot attempt. And he'll shoot two with 5:18 remaining. He's been a winner wherever he's played. He has the highest winning percentage of the three of them. Bosch gets inside on a pretty pass from James. Parker the runner. How did Parker put that one in? 21 for Parker. It's a couple of minutes. And a 17-point lead, pretty comfortable. Parker penetrates again. And he's fouled. And that came after they lost by 31 in the previous game.
Finals, he said, this is not about my body. My body is not the issue here. If I'm not playing well, it's because I'm not playing well, not because my body is limited to me. There's so many things to like about this guy.
Before he came to the NBA, he's played year-round every single season.
And Mike, all they're doing right now, San Antonio, is trying to have whoever's guarding Mike Miller, or whoever Mike Miller is guarding, set the screen on the ball against Parker. You're staying with Tony Parker.
Wade deflected, gets to James. James gets inside, foul, banks it in with 3:27 remaining. To your question, our good friends at Elias says it has never happened in an NBA Finals game. If the player 2 4-point plays as Wade rifles it out. Allen for three. Puts it in. Ray Allen from downtown. And it's an 11-point game with just under 3 to play. Anxious right now. A 20-point lead. Down to 11. Allen. No. They wave it off on a moving screen. And that one would have made it an 8-point game. 15 remaining. Ginobili traveled before the deflection. Allen backdoor cut. Left. Wade to the basket. Misses but is fouled. And Wade will shoot two. A chance now to cut it to 7. This huge comeback. Wade goes 1 for 2. It's down to 8. Parker on the drive. Scoop layup. Banks it in. Another pretty play from Tony Parker. James strong to the basket. He thought he was hit. Ginobili the other way. Green steps back for 3. Bang! In the final minute, as the San Antonio Spurs will head to Miami, up 3 games to 2. James Jones, speaking of good three-point shooters, hits the long one that makes it 10. The Spurs will head to Miami, up 3 games to 2 here in the NBA Finals.